this button again and say, yo, what up, critters? Hello, hello, welcome. This is the first look at UniVersus UVS Games' Critical Role Challengers series. They have put out like an 8-9 minute video all about the Critical Role starter decks coming to the UniVersus card game. My name's Tam, and I'm going to be talking about the cards that are shown. A lot of previews are being showcased off today, and I have done everything that I can to stay away from these cards so that I got a first look with you guys. So this is your first time seeing these cards. Awesome. Twitch chat. Be chill. No spoilies. Let's get into this video.
Hey there, UniVersus. Welcome to Enhanced. It's time to kick off reveal season for one of our most expansive products yet.
How's the volume?
We're starting to really
Too
get
loud?
used to the world of UniVersus growing, but this time around,
That's good.
the roster is
Love
expanding in a way that transcends realms. Pick up your pens and grab some dice, because it's time to jump into Critical Role Enhanced. Previously in First Form, we got our initial look at how Critical Role would be joining the UniVersus family. 2 different Challenger series, pre-constructed decks with a collector's booster pack featuring members of
Guys, this art is so cracked. This art's so sick. This art's so good. I cannot tell you enough how good this art looks. When they said Critical Role is coming out, above and beyond what I expected.
Vox
Crazy.
Machina and Mighty
Crazy how good this
Nine.
art is.
These 60 card decks will be ready to go right out the box and feature 2 different characters to play as. You can join the twin half-elves Vax and Vex on their fateful journeys, or get up to some real mischief alongside Jester and Not. On top of that, every deck comes packed with the collector's boost.
Just incredible. Just incredible art. I knew we could expect good art for this. Critical Role would demand. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this is just the smartest thing that they've decided to that UVS Games has put out at all, right?
Booster pack
Critical Role's
featuring
so
6
huge.
different stunning, gorgeous alternate art cards. All that being said, that was just the tip of the iceberg, because now it's time to enhance our vision on this magical product. Now it's only fitting that we
Oh, he's so sick.
kick this show off with the first Critical Role campaign, Vox Machina. Challenger series often pair up characters with strong connections.
It just hit me that the twins are back to back in their like preferred environment, right? Like one's in the shadow of an alley with their like arms crossed on the back, and the other one's like in a tree because she's a ranger with arms on her back. Smart.
So, it's no surprise
They're looking at each other. Good art.
to see the
literally
charismatic
just that one
sibling
ago.
duo here of Vax and Vex. And they're
Literally
bringing their
just now.
signature fighting styles along with them. Vax wields a
Okay, so we've seen Dagger. This card's crazy. 6 diff. It essentially doesn't count as progressive as long as you're playing attacks. And then you can spend momentum to put add a card that's not named it from your discard pile, or momentum from your discard pile, or momentum to your hand. Yeah. So you just like pick up a dagger. Piercing Dagger Strike is a new card. We haven't seen it. 4/3, 2 mid block, stun 1 weapon. So 3 mid for 5. I do like the almost like wooden gloss on the thing. This card, the only redeeming part about this card is the fact that it says the word dagger in it. I guess it's a common. Like, this being a dagger for literally this card is like, okay. But I mean, it's probably could have done something, right? Desperation 3, right? That'd been neat. Venomous Dagger Slash, though. I'm drooling a little. He's a handsome man. Venomous Dagger Slash, 5/3/1 low block, 4 low for 5. After this card leaves your card pool during the combat phase, your rival loses 1 health. Pretty good for what Vex does. In the fact of that he clears a card out of the card pool. So, like, it's a little extra burn. I dig it.
flurry of weapons that can tear your rival apart
Good opener.
before they even see you
Venomous
coming.
Dagger Slash.
Utilize dagger,
My bad.
dagger, dagger
My bad.
to reuse your various dagger attacks non-stop, all while clearing your card pool efficiently with Vax so you can easily continue your assault. Or maybe Vex and her trust
Okay. Storm of Arrows, 5/3, 4 high for 5. You may spin range attacks from your card pool as though they were momentum to pay for this Echo Attack's ability. Wow. Wow. You may spin ranged weapon attacks. So it has to have both keywords. It has to be both ranged and a weapon in order for it to happen. Okay? But its Echo's like very good. It's just like, hey, this I'll just make this happen. Yeah. I mean, Echo, just like being able to replay Storm of Arrows is really good. And you can, Raylu, thank you for the sub. You can take and just Echo Storm of Arrows and just clear it from the card pool. I'll Storm of Arrows. It gets blocked or whatever. I don't have momentum. I can just respond and remove Storm of Arrows. It has both range and a weapon. You just clear itself from the card pool. That's really, really good. Flaming Arrows, a 4/3, 1 high block, 5 mid for 3 with powerful 3. I mean, this card's good, right? It's a 5 mid, right? 5 speed, and it has powerful 3, like a use for your momentum. It also has a spell keyword, which I think is important for Jester with the life symbol. I think she has life. We'll see. Mark Your Prey. We've already seen 3/5, 2 high block. When scratching your card pool, your ranged and slash your weapon attack to get +1 speed. Enhance your attack. Your rival flips 1 foundation. And that is, you have to play Mark of Prey out of your hand in order for that to happen. I say, hey, you flip 1. And then enhance card pool. So while it's in the card pool, you mill 1, discard the top card of your deck. If you milled an attack this way, your ranged attack gets +3 damage. Otherwise, it gets 1. So mill 1 for +1. But if it is a ranged, if you mill an attack, it's +3 damage. So like your Storm of Arrows, you like play Mark Your Play. You Storm of Arrows, play Mark of Prey. It gets 1 speed because of what Storm of Arrows does. You mill 1 with Mark Your Prey. It could be like an 8, like a 5 high for 8, just because like this is automatically applied. Hits really hard.
Trusty bow or more
It's
your
really,
speed.
really hard.
With her ability to constantly pick up Mark Your Prey, you can ensure every single arrow you fire hits with deadly precision as you release volley after volley. No matter which twin you sleeve up, their unique fighting styles will shine through as you embody either the cunning thief or the resourceful hunter. Being twins, though, Vax and Vex shine together as well. Cards like Arrows and Daggers take...
Arrows and Daggers, 5/3, 2 mid block, 4 low for 5. Ally, love that keyword. Ranged weapon, okay. Enhance, discard a card from your hand. If you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, destroy 1 rival foundation. That's very good. That's very, very good. And then Vax response. If this attack deals damage, the next weapon attack you play this turn ignores progressive. Vex enhance. This attack gets 1 speed for each attack in your card pool. So this is like a pretty decent like finisher if you can give it any stats in Vex, or in Vax is actually like a flow card, right? I want this one to hit so that the next one that I play is the one that is like incredible. That's really, really good with Dagger. Wow, that's really, really good with Dagger. Saying your 6 difficulty that gets a minus difficulty doesn't count towards progressive, or ignores progressive, excuse me. This card says that Dagger is a messed up card. Wowzers. And then Twins Bond, 4/3, 3 low block. You can tell by the symbol up here in the corner. Enhance your turn, remove. Choose 1 card from each player's card pool and clear it. So I get 1, you get 1. And then if the chosen cards share a card type, your attack gets 1 speed and 1 damage. So like if your turn, you blocked with an attack card, I can Twins Bond, clear an attack I've already played, and the card that you blocked with, my move gets +1 speed, +1 damage. This is pretty good due to the fact of like wanting to like play more attacks and keep going. It's interesting. Or like there's some like play patterns where like you play your Hunter's Mark and do all the cool abilities on top of it. If they play they block with an action, you can Twins Bond, clear your own Hunter's Mark, use Vex to pick it back up, and then keep going. Like you could play it again. I'm into it. That's very cool.
Different forms mechanically, depending on which character you're playing. While Twins Bond just pays homage to their shared trait in a flavorful way. Now, anyone who's seen Vox Machina knows it's a campaign full of whimsical characters, so look forward to seeing their reflections too. Call in Trinket.
Okay. Trinket, 2/5, 2 low block. Ally unique, which means you can only have one trinket on the board, obviously. Enhance, add this card to your card pool. This deck is +4 damage. Just, all right, trinkets here to help. Kind of cool if they block with a, you can use the Twins Bond to clear an asset, to clear it after it's done. Enhance, add this card to your card pool. This deck is -4 damage if your character's name is Vex. Add this card to your hand after this attack resolves. So it's -4 damage and pick up a low block. That's pretty good. The amount of damage reduction the trinket gives you is pretty rad. And if you like are down to just like throw trinket onto an attack, that's really cool. That's really cool. I do love on the armor. I love the Vox Machina emblem on the shoulders. And then Prank War 2/6. This is a big deal. This 6 check. 3 mid block. Response tenacious or playable while committed. Destroy after your rival flips a foundation as a cost. Destroy it. Okay. So if you flip one, I'm going to blow it up. I think this card's really strong because there's plenty of turning your opponent's flip costs into destroy costs, especially when they're like, I flip when I'm ready. Like having a playable while committed, I'm going to destroy your ready foundation is very good. This card, that's a great card. that one's going to see some play
to
in my
come
decks.
protect you from an attack, or
It's a 2/6 that blows up cards?
to tear up your rival.
I'm in.
And of course, it would just be plain wrong to not see at least a little bit of grog throughout this deck,
Agreed fully. I'm so bummed I don't get to play
even
this
if
card.
it isn't his finest moment. While Vex settles up that prank of a lifetime, let's go see our friends in Campaign 2 to see what the other side of this Challenger Series pair brings us. Let's go and shift focus to a pair of pranksters as we take a look at Mighty 9 Challenger Series. Being the detective duo that
Oh, man, I love the Mighty 9.
they are, it's only natural to
love
see
'em.
Jester
love
Lavore
'em.
and Not the
love
Brave
'em.
front and center in this deck. Together, these two are gonna bring it.
Pretty bit at home. The reason I'm not going over them is because I do have videos on the channel that I've talked about these guys before, and I just don't want to spend too much time on it. So go find those.
Every ounce of mischief that they embody,
And I'm sure we're gonna
straight
talk about it
into
way more later.
UniVersus. Jester's antics are on
Whoop. All right, Spirit Lollipop. 5/3, 2 mid block, 5 mid for 5. Enhance hand remove. Your attack gets 3 damage, gain 2 health. So if it's in my hand, I just get rid of it. I just remove it from my hand. That's really good when Jester goes and picks up spells. And then response after this attack is blocked, your next attack is +3 damage. I love that 5 mid for 5 that she can just go pick up. That's pretty good. Weird that it's the ally keyword, just because like it's a spell, right? Targeting blast 5/3, 2 low block, 5 mid for 4. Response after this attack deal it has powerful too, so it gets more damage. After this attack deals damage, your next attack gets +2 speed. A lot of I'm gonna play something next, right? That's pretty good. The lollipop usually attacks on its own. It's still not sent. It's still a spell, but I guess that's
full
fair.
display.
Okay, target blast. Why is this an ally?
As not only are you
ally?
going to be toying with
Sorry.
your rival's
Sorry.
momentum resource, she'll be fueling her very own in order to pick up a full
Free Chaos of Life don't need more allies. That's all I'm saying.
flurry of spells at her disposal. Wound Restore is a fantastic.
This card's so incredible. 4/3, 3 mid block. It's a spell. First enhance, which means if it's the first ability you play during this current attack, remove, gain 5 health, so that you can't double up on them and just gain a ton. And then enhance remove if your attack deals damage, your rival loses 4 health. I do like the fact that this bottom one is an enhance, so that your opponent can mess around with it. That makes sense. Hey, really have to do it.
Fantastic heal or damage in a pinch, or you can go find
You're gonna ruin me with this word. Duplicious? Duplicus? How do you say it? 4/3, 1 mid block, 4 low for 4. Combos with a spell. So if the card directly previously was a spell card, has the spell keyword, it's right down here. You gain the ability Duplicitus. You guys are helping. Fergalicious. It's Fergalicious. Thank you. Complements your next deck is Echo, which means that you get to play it as a copy. What an incredibly intelligent design for duplicating your attack. Smart. Very, very cool.
find spells like Duplicitous Attack to
He said it. I should have just waited. Duplicitous.
chain and clone other spells for all kinds of shenanigans. But what about
Okay, not 4, 3, 3 low for 4. Response after this attack deals damage. Mill 2 if you milled an attack this way. Add 1 momentum to your hand. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. And then Knott's Flask, 1/5/2 mid block. After you build this asset, add 3 booze counters to it. If there are no booze counters on this card, your attacks get -2 speed because you drank it all. Enhance Commit, remove a booze counter. This attack gets +3 or -3 damage. That's very good. Just like on the asset. Hey, I'm going to have a drink. And then Enhance Mill 3. If you did not mill an attack this way, add a booze counter to this card. I like the mini game of Knott's Flask of being able to you drink, and if you've had too much, your moves are easier to block because you're drunk. And it also is a magical flask that refills itself. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. So it can once per turn refill and do the thing. Very cool.
About if you really want to turn up the chaos. In that case, it's time to take Knot for a spin. Milling cards off the top of your deck and gaining random effects based on them is the name of her game. Every game is unpredictable when you're this.
Man, this crossbow looks so cool. This crossbow looks so sick.
Thief.
How awesome.
One thing that'll never change, though, is that keeping your flask full will always be top priority. And what are you going to do with all those milled cards? Well, fueling a certain
big freaking explosion. 5/3, 5/5 for 5 with a 2 high block. Enhance, spend 1 momentum. So use it from your spend 1 momentum. Mill 3. This deck gets 1 damage for each attack in your discard pile. If you milled 3 attacks this way, you lose health equal to half this attack's damage rounded. Hold on. This attack gets 1 damage for each attack in your discard pile. So spend 3 momentum, or spend a momentum, mill 3. Discard top 3 cards of your deck. This deck gets 1 damage for each attack in your discard pile. It gets massive. But if you milled 3 attacks this way, you lose health equal to half this attack's damage rounded down after it resolves. Huh. So it is an explosion so freaking big that sometimes it can come back and hit you. Huh. How cool. But the thing is, it does say after it resolves. So you could take and spend all of your enhances, reducing the damage of the move, and be like, wait, no, stop, wait, no, stop. It used to be big, I need to make it smaller. I love that, because this says after it resolves. Incredible.
Big freaking explosion is one surefire way to make sure some serious mayhem ensues. And when they're not causing disarray, our
Button Collector, 5/3, 2 low block, enhance, spend a momentum, seal 2 rival foundations. Your rival may destroy 1 foundation to cancel this ability. Oh no, I love that card. I love that card. Okay, enhance, commit, draw 1 card for each copy of Button Collector in your stage. If you drew 2 or more cards, flip this card. So you commit to draw X cards. So Button Collector could just be commit to draw 1. But if you have 2 of them, it's flip and then draw 2. Commit, flip, draw 2. Okay. Or enhance, spend a momentum, seal 2 foundations you don't care about. Or seal 2 rival foundations I get to pick. Or they can destroy a foundation to cancel this. I dig it. Mischievous Doodler. It's a 2/5, 2 low block. Enhance, commit a foundation. Your spell attack gains stun 1. If it's blocked, mill 1. So commit a foundation. Your spell attack gains stun 1. That's okay. Committing a foundation in a bit of an aggressive deck is a little tough, and so committing a foundation for stun 1 is tough. If it's blocked, mill 1. I guess that works with like big explosion, right? Not in love, but
our 299 members have some lovely hobbies they like to partake
incredible.
in. Even in UniVersus, you'll be able to relive the experience of joining Knot on her button collecting journey, or sitting down with Jester for a somewhat questionable doodle. While our prankster priestess finishes up that work of art, let's take a look at some of the visual updates you can expect to see in Critical Role Challenger Series. With so many worlds represented in UniVersus, it's important to us
Lenoco, I did see it. Don't worry about it.
At UVS Games to make sure they all feel unique in their own way. On top of being the first UniVersus product with 100% exclusive custom art, we've also adopted some other changes to fit more into this mythical realm. For critical
Okay, we have more cards, guys. There's so many cards. Okay, Elvish Tutoring, 2/5/2 mid block, Vox Machina Enhance, flip, commit, search your deck for one attack, reveal it, shuffle your deck, then put it on top of your deck. That's very good. That's really, really good. Okay. And then Hostile Introduction. Is this Caleb? There's no way this is Caleb. There's no way this is Caleb. This is Caleb? Okay, 0/5/3 mid block, Mighty 9 Breaker. It's Caleb? He didn't have a beard at the beginning of the journey, right? Or did he always have a beard? I knew he had a beard at the end of the journey. Did he have a beard at the beginning? Also, that guy doesn't look very stinky. 0/5/3 mid block, Mighty 9 Breaker 2, which means after you block with this card, the next card that plays is more difficult. I like the he has beard. I know he had at the end. Shrug, fair enough, Free, fair enough. And you're the expert, you would know. I like the fact of this like mill sub theme happening in the Mighty 9 decks, specifically with just these two characters of like I'm gonna do this thing. It's like a little bit of a bonus to it. A zero difficulty 3 mid block Mighty 9 Breaker 2 is very good. It just is. And it also says after it enters the discard pile during the enhanced step, so it can go from momentum, it could go from your hand, it can go from your card pool. Like if you fail a block, right? You could fail the block and then clear it. I dig it. I am a little nervous about this Elvish Tutoring though. Put an attack on top of your deck. If you have any amount of draw power, you just like pick up whatever you want. That's very good.
Roll, we've gone and updated the look of our uncommon text boxes to represent a map of the lands throughout them. Furthermore, our
That's very cool.
rare
That's
and
very,
above
very
cards
cool.
will then add the Vox Machina and Mighty 9 logos respectively to
That's
their
very
cards
cool.
for an even deeper immersion. If you take a look at the varying number values on our cards, those have also been given a visual redesign to feel more in place with the art style and feel of Critical Role. Now it'd be
it's great.
plain rude to talk about visual changes and not tell you a bit more about the Collector's Booster Pack.
Agreed.
The Collector's Booster Pack is the shiny
Whoa, those look incredible. Those look very cool. This wound restore is kind of insane, right? Whoa.
star of the Challenger series, quite literally. Inside these, you'll find 6 different cards from the list of cards in the decks, but this time around, they'll be in completely different arts with gorgeous textured finishes. You'll even find the art style itself completely shaken up on these, going for dynamic color palette changes and a beautiful animated style that brings these pieces of art to life and
Yeah, this art's cracked actually.
really makes them feel like they're coming right off of the pages. Now I hope you didn't get too blinded there, because I've got something else for you to feast your eyes on. Critical Role Challenger series will also be launching with a series of playmats, featuring extended full versions of the
Wow, this was so smart. These are gonna sell it everywhere.
art from 4 of our cards.
Wow.
No matter how you're enjoying UniVersus, you'll be able to do it
Also, I love the logo on the side as opposed to at the top. This is good too.
alongside the members of Vox Machina and Mighty 9.
Did they put the logo on the side on the most recent playmats, or are they at the top still?
In some breathtaking art spreads.
Great.
These will be
Just
launching
great.
right alongside Critical Role Challenger series on March 21st, and you can pre-order them as
Incredible.
well right now at your local game store. And if playmats weren't enough, keep your eyes peeled for even more Critical Role UniVersus accessories.
There's a
coming
huge
your
bar
way.
at the top.
Now, a
Yeah, I like
Challenger
the
series
sidebar.
as special as Critical Role deserves a release event that's just as special. So, get ready to party up with your friends to take on the Ruthless Briarwoods, an alternative UniVersus format.
So I've seen the card. This art is incredible. I don't think that I'm gonna read all of this on this video, but I will be reading it so we can talk about it afterwards.
You'll work together to take
This is a lot of words for a reaction
on
video.
the Conquerors of Whitestone in a PvE-style co-op game mode. You'll have to work together with other players to take down this duo.
Retaliate against all players. 25 HP per player. Agility, toughness. What does that mean? May retaliate against. Oh, rolls a d6. This looks fun. Oh no. Oh no, this looks fun. Chat, this looks fun. Chat, we could try this on stream. Chat, we could do this. We could just like make a night of it. Huh. Chat, we could try. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Not to mention, you'll walk away with a collectible art card of the Briarwoods to commemorate the experience of facing off against some of Critical Role's fiercest foes in the...
Is there a max number of players? Carlito, I don't think so. I think it's just 25, please. Please go over it. Go over the thing after the video. I will go over after the video, I promise. It's just a lot for the reaction.
With all that being said,
that artwork looks incredible.
Let's take a look at when you can expect to see even more of our favorite adventurers. The next 2 days will be jam-packed.
February 29th, card reveal. Okay. February 30th. So we'll say March 1st will be the Mighty 9 card reveal. March 5th, alternate card reveal. Okay. March 13th, box opening on YouTube. March 21st, release event. Okay, fair enough.
As we get to see the entire...
Is it meant to be first? I'm sure it's meant to be first. It's okay. It's okay.
...of these two Challenger series in all their glory. Tomorrow, we'll get to feast our eyes on arrows and daggers galore as we see the rest of Vox Machina.
Whoa, they're doing... Wait, they're doing all of it? They're doing all of the cards tomorrow? All of them. Hold on.
Feast our eyes on arrows and daggers galore as we see the rest of Vox Machina.
It's just the whole deck. They're just giving out the whole deck. Whoa.
After that, the remainder of Mighty 9 will show us spells,
tomorrow and
pranks,
Friday.
and total mischief as far as the eye can see. After that...
Dang, I asked for the Mighty 9 reveal. I guess they told me no. I guess they're like, absolutely not.
On March 5th, stay
I wanted the Mighty 9 so bad.
tuned to our socials as we showcase the rest of the jaw-dropping alternate art cards that you'll find in the Collector's Booster Pack. Then, 1 week before release time, tune into our YouTube channel to watch us opening up Vox Machina and Mighty 9 for the first time. Finally, March 21st kicks off the release of these two magical decks. Make sure your local game store is in your sights so you don't miss out. Critical Role Challenger Series is shaping up to be a magical release for UniVersus, and we cannot wait for you to get in on the fun. While these two decks don't hit shelves until March 21st, you can make sure you don't miss out on this campaign and pre-order now at your very own local game store. If you don't know where to get in on UniVersus, you can always use our store finder to locate an LGS near you.
Or join my Discord in the description down below.
And be sure to follow us on socials to catch all the Critical Role news in the coming days. That's all the time I've got for today, but thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. We are so excited to show you more and more
will
of
these
Critical
be added
Role
to standard
Challenger Series.
So yes, they will.
Till then, stay classy, adventurers. Is it March 21st yet?
Hilarious. Just the funniest man alive. That was awesome. That was so cool. So my big takeaways. It all looks cool. I like the art on the cards. The art is to die for. Mechanically, the decks look fun. Kind of silly that we had a dagger and an arrow card not do anything. Like they were the blank chaff cards. I think it was flaming arrow and it's not venomous dagger. It's this one right here, piercing dagger strike. I wish they would just do something a little bit more. Doesn't have to be crazy. Doesn't have to be crazy, but like do something, right? And flaming arrow is a good card. It's 5 mid for 3 is powerful, right? But like, why doesn't this card say stun 2? Probably for balance reasons. They make it a 5 diff. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I haven't been this excited for an IP to be inside of UniVersus since My Hero, right? Like if you could ask me like what is like my dream IP that I could, or intellectual property that could come inside of the best card game that's ever been made, I would not even think to put Critical Role because I didn't think it was a possibility. And so the fact that they got it is incredible. It's incredible. It's so cool. There will be a lot more Critical Role content on the channel. So make sure, if you have not, do all the cool YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, join the Discord, because that's where the discussion actually happens. You can find that again in the description down below. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. What are your thoughts on the cards, whether it be the art or the mechanics or the whatever? Let me know down there as well. But with that, you guys, thank you much for watching, and as always, I wish you well. That was a fun